What's Bangalore really like as an entrepreneur, and how did it change me as an entrepreneur? Well, in this video, I'm going to take you around some iconic business places in Bengaluru and show you the behind the scenes of my business as an entrepreneur in Bengaluru. Hi, my name is Ivana and I've been living in Bengaluru now for over 5 years. Very often, Bangalore is referred to as the Silicon Valley of India, and that is not without reason. Just in 2022, already 19 companies reached the status of unicorn, bringing the total of unicorns started in Bengaluru to 39. By far the most in India, and I'm so proud to be a part of that scene, although my business is nowhere near unicorn status. Today, our journey across iconic business places in Bengaluru starts, of course, at Third Wave Coffee Roasters.
Third Wave Coffee Roasters, that was launched in 2016, makes locally sourced specialty coffee more accessible in India. The founders of Third Wave did not have a background in coffee when they launched the business. It was their love for the brew that got them started.
So I thought it would be interesting to show you around some iconic business places in Bengaluru throughout this video, and also show you the behind the scenes of my business as an entrepreneur in India. For this, I've partnered with Fiverr, which is the digital marketplace for the world's largest pool of freelancers. What I personally love about Fiverr is that it's so easy and accessible to use. You can already hire freelancers for as low as $10, and with my code Ivana10, you also get a 10% discount. I personally started using Fiverr a few years ago when I needed help setting up my website, but I've also hired freelancers from Fiverr to help me with my social media management and Hindi subtitles. Whenever you walk into our Third Wave Coffee Roasters, it is jam-packed with people working for startups or working on their own businesses. What I personally love about Third Wave is that they have power outlets almost near every table, and there's plenty of space for my iconic Silicon Valley of India techie bag, which is massive. So I need quite a lot of space for that. Their food and beverages are also very reasonably priced for the kind of quality that you get. And today I'm actually getting some help from a Fiverr freelancer in assessing the SEO, so the search engine optimization of my website. Because I'm using a third party for hosting my website, the SEO might not be as good as it should be. So I'm just getting a freelancer from Fiverr to help me assess that and to improve the search engine optimization so I can be found more easily by people who want to do business with me.
Scaling is a business term that you'll encounter on almost every corner in Bengaluru because it's the main strategy to grow startups. For me, the bottleneck for growth was always that I didn't want to hire someone full-time, but did need some specialized help, like for instance with my SEO. Luckily with Fiverr, I can hire experts of various levels of seniority for set jobs, and I'm always surprised by how fast the responses come in. Alrighty, with this checked off my to-do list, I can take you to the next location. Our next spot is very close though, right across the street. But before I take you there, I think it's important to know that entrepreneurship can be found everywhere in Bengaluru. From the coconut vendor accepting UPI payments to autowalas starting their own aggregator app, the flavor of the city is business, and it's very infectious. I have a total of 5 locations planned for you in this video, and some even require us to head to the airport, so make sure to watch until the end and not miss some fun spots. Back to our next business spot though that you really can't miss. It is founded in 2015 by Vimal Sharma in Bengaluru. The luxury chocolate brand is actually fully made in India and the largest true couverture chocolate chain in India. Now, I'm not only taking you there because I'm a huge chocolate fan and a fan of the brand itself, #non-spawn, but I think there's also an important business lesson that we can all learn from Smoor.
For the next phase of our entrepreneur journey throughout Bengaluru, I have brought you to one of my favorite Bangalore-built brands called Smoor. Smoor actually started out as a small chocolate shop on 100 Feet Road, but they've managed not just to expand their product range to cakes and hearty meals and everything in between, but also they are opening lounges, very, very beautiful lounges all across Bengaluru, and expanding the brand across all of India. Now, the reason why I brought you to Smoor is because branding is an integral part of any business, and Smoor does that unlike anybody else. From the design of their packagings to the aesthetics of their lounges, everything is so beautiful, so uniquely Smoor, that when you actually see a Smoor design, you instantly know that it's Smoor, and it is incredibly consistent. I know they have their in-house team to make make sure that it stays consistent. So I've come here for some inspiration because aesthetics and branding is not one of my strong skills. If I look at what I'm good at, it is more heavily content based. But when it comes down to aesthetics, I really need some help. Hence, I am going on to Fiverr and getting help from a freelancer to design my client brochure. I hope a freelancer on Fiverr can help me with it and make sure that I get a strong branding base in my company as well.
I've had a manager for a few years now, but in order for him to reach out to clients and convert leads, he really needs to know what services I'm offering the next quarter and what kind of packages we can offer. Because the business has seasonal flavors, we've started creating client brochures, but once again, I'm the bottleneck who procrastinates everything, and I think I might get help with that from Fiverr too. But first, let's sort the brochure. Are you feeling like a boss already? Because I'm thrilled to take you to the next location. On our way there, pay attention to what's happening in traffic. You really will get inspired everywhere you look, and I love supporting entrepreneurs in any kind of shape or form. That's why I actually bought the bubble guns from the street vendor. They cost me 300 rupees, and I'm grateful to contribute to someone's business this way. Our next location opened in 2010 for business. It was the second location in India with this magnitude of business impact. If you're interested in business development of international trade, then let me give you an insight in the Bangalore World Trade Center.
Welcome to the World Cafe here in the World Trade Center, Bengaluru. Actually, I only realized that you can work with people all across the world when I saw my Bangalore entrepreneur friends delegating so much to people all over the world. And they actually also introduced me to Fiverr, where for as little as $10, you can try delegating. That will be one phase of my entrepreneur journey where I definitely have not dipped my toes in enough. It is not something that I'm good at. I actually really enjoy, for instance, editing. So that's why I keep doing it. But obviously, a lot of time goes into basic edits that I could be using for working on my business instead of just doing the execution things that I'm actually too high skilled for. Being introduced to Fiverr, the digital marketplace with the world's best freelancers, I see no reason for myself to keep procrastinating this whole delegation process. I feel the threshold to try out delegating on Fiverr is very low because if you can try out delegating for as little as $10, it's a very low risk for a possibly very high gain. Also, I like the fact that you can hire freelancers on Fiverr throughout any stage of your entrepreneur journey. So even if I was a beginner, I would have been able to hire a freelancer to teach me editing on Fiverr or to do my basic editing. Now, basically, when I'm high skilled, I can also hire somebody who can either do basic editing or very high skilled editing. It's a little bit scary for me, so bear with me. But yeah, today is the day I am finally going to see if I can find a freelancer for my basic editing. Very curious to see how that works out. Very nervous to see how that works out because I'm so particular about my edits, but let's try this.
By now, I'm stoked to actually fly with you all across India to the financial hub as well. But first, lunch and chai. One of the things I love most about India, even in the hectic startup culture, is that there always will be time for lunch and chai. It's important to take care of yourself because if we're going to fly across the country, we better do it on a full tummy and with some chai as our fuel. Welcome to the financial capital of India. If Bengaluru is famous for the startup scene and Delhi for politics, then Mumbai takes the cake when it comes down to financial matters. It's here that you'll get inspired to look at the bottom line, and in my case, that means looking at the blind spots that I have in my business.
Hello from Mumbai. Well, living in Bengaluru actually will inspire you to grow and expand your business as an entrepreneur because there are so many crazy ambitious Indian entrepreneurs starting the most innovative businesses and not just expanding all across India, but also entering the global stage. Bengaluru is also a massive hub for global brands to enter the Indian market, and hence I really need to look at my business and identify the blind spots where I'm still not serving my audience or creating content that my audience might be interested in. So I need to go on Fiverr and find a freelancer who can do a YouTube audit for me, identifying certain topics that my current audience might be interested in that I still don't have content on, or for instance, finding audiences that are interested in my content but are still not able to find it. So let's go on Fiverr and see who is available for a YouTube audit and see how we can grow my business.
If you want to be successful in business, I always say mind your company. And if you don't have entrepreneur friends, then hire them on Fiverr. The YouTube audit I got was mind-boggling in terms of identifying blind spots that I didn't see before myself.
Hi Ivana, hope you're doing great. I've been working with your channel for the last couple of days. I'm really excited to give you my feedback because it's really the most similar channel that I have found to my channel. My channel is a Ukrainian in Mexico. So actually we have like a similar audience and similar concept. So a foreigner living in a country that it's not like Europe or USA, for example, that have a lot of culture, and you really have a potential to grow it to 1 million subscribers. Analytics are showing us that your best day is Sunday, so it's your choice if you want to change it and in the future maybe get potentially more subscribers. Also a promotion strategy. So we have to define a promotion strategy. It's you promoting video even before you are I don't know if you're doing this before you are uploading it. What's working the best for you? Again, it's you on the thumbnails, your face, or you reacting to something, drama, and India.
Are you ready for our final business spot? Because with this one, we're really aiming for the sky. Quite literally, because of course I have to take you to Bengaluru airport.
For our last phase of our entrepreneur journey throughout Bengaluru, of course I had to take you to the airport. Currently, I am sitting in the lounge waiting for a flight to a very, very overdue destination. It will still be a surprise for you, but trust me, the next video you really don't want to miss out. However, no matter how much I love travel, it always throws off my productivity like crazy. And as an entrepreneur, you always keep having responsibilities, no matter how many fun and awesome things you are doing. Hence, I'm going onto Fiverr to find somebody who can help me to stay productive and effective as an entrepreneur while I'm doing all the amazing and fantastic things during my travels. The main reasons for me to use Fiverr is because it is a digital marketplace for the world's best freelancers. It is so easy and accessible to use.
Before even placing the next order, the results of the first order came in and I was so impressed with the SEO optimization of my website. Next came in the brochure, which also looks fantastic, and it's a huge check off my to-do list. Now let's see how I can stick to deadlines more.
I have a lot of issues with sticking to deadlines, and there's definitely a self-sabotage mechanism with it.
Was there a period that you did actually finish early? That you did finish on Friday?
There was, but it's usually maybe 2-3 weeks that I'm able to sustain it. And then
I'm curious. What were you doing differently in this week?
I don't meet people, I don't go places. Because
you go in monk mode. Beautiful.
Yeah, I do. That's when I'm like the most productive.
And finally, I got over my fear of hiring an editor because the initial work was just absolutely brilliant. This saves me at least 4 hours of basic work, which I can now use to do more high-skilled work in my business.
1010 would recommend you to try out Fiverr yourself, and hence I'm giving you a 10% discount code. It is Ivana10, and the link for Fiverr is down in the description below. If you feel more people should see this video, make sure to share it with as many people as possible. And of course, make sure to put a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to not miss the next video. Trust me, you really want to see that one.